as you guys could tell from where I left off, I guess there's foam back there I didn't know about. It caught on fire, but got that piece cut out. I did it like this because, you know, it's rusted out over here, so there's no spot weld. So I just took it straight up, over, and down. Here, I'm probably going to have to trim it a little bit more, which is no big deal. There is some spots that I went above and grinded it a little bit, so I'm going to have to put a little bit of body filler over that anyways. So either way, it's getting body filler. And but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the spot welds off on the bottom and on the front, and then see if I can find a car that has that piece good, because I don't know if I can reconstruct that with a piece of sheet metal, because granted it's only up to here that I have to change, like right here and down. But then again, you know, it has a hard bend in it. I'm probably just going to take it down here, like I said. I'm not going to go any lower than that, because like even this right here is just, this right here is just a little bit of the spot weld that ripped. But like I said though, underneath here is really not bad. It's just this piece right here. I thought this car was in a lot worse shape than it actually is. But yeah, that's what I got done so far. I got a clip of me cutting this out that I'm gonna put right after this one. So
she got a big ego, you could see it on a telescope. I'm the same way, it's why we always argue back and forth. I swear she my poison at the...
Alright, so far I got all the spot welds out of this. I did have to go get new belts because the ones I had were way too big. I'm gonna pop this wheel back off because I turned the car around so I can use the light from outside, because the lights I have in the garage are pretty shitty. But all I'm doing is doing what I did to the front, using a screwdriver, the sharp end. Be very careful putting it in through this right here, the gap between these, and smacking down through the front of them. That's why it looks like they're peeling. But I'm gonna take the wheel off, go from underneath, and get all of those off underneath. So I went ahead and cut the quarter panel like right here down this line just to get the extra off, and I only have this little piece left, which as you can see I got most of them off. Just gonna go to see if I can find a car that has this whole piece good all the way down to like right here, and just cut it out. Cut mine out the same way, weld it in on top, grind on the welds on top, and then put the quarter panel on, because this is bad. And like it just keeps breaking in other places too, like right there and shit like that. And yes, I did grind down the spot welds all the way. It's just it's a little bit weak. Kind of sucks because it's gonna be hard to find a clean one that has this piece still good, and I had to redo this to another car. That's gonna suck trying to like get a quarter panel off, but I'm probably just gonna cut the quarter panel like I did like like I did that one. Just take it like down to there. I do keep cutting myself though, because this shit is sharp. I got myself in the freaking finger right there. Can't really tell, but it's there. Dude, it was gushing so bad, it left like a fucking trail, puddle over there. But yeah, I'm gonna get this rest of the way off. I guess the third cut during the quarter panel was a charm. I legitimately smacked the screwdriver, sliced my hand, and then it fell off. The little piece did. So I guess slicing your hand makes it fall right off. After I get this side done, because I'm not going to start on the other side until I find that inner piece. Grind down these welds, grind down the welds in there. That's another reason why I bought the bell sander. And then I'm going to start on the other side. I'm going to take the other side off before I go find a car that has this side clean, just in case I need that for over there too. But yeah, this is hurting and she's starting to bleed a little bit more. But yeah, I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. Alright, so the more I think, the longer this is actually going to take than what I expected it to take. Because I started doing this and I noticed this was all Bondo from the people before my parents owned it, because I legitimately just, you know, just drilled a spot weld and it drilled into this. And this is all Bondo with a little bit of metal. I mean, whoever did it back when we first got the car did a very good job, but it really did fuck me because it rusted it out more down here than what is on the other side. So now I have to go find a car that, because there's no way I'm remaking this unless I do little pieces at a time, and you'd be able to see that all day long. I make it look close to as OEM as I can. Like this should not be like that. There should be still pieces of metal here, everything. I mean, obviously you guys know that, but like the other side was nowhere near this bad, and it had the most rust. And if you look back there, yeah, it's fucked up back there too. But the more and more I work on this thing, the more and more I figure shit out. But obviously I'm not giving up on it now because I did do the whole front end swap, and already got this side's quarter panel obviously is cut out, and I already know what I have to replace on this side. This side is nowhere near as bad as that side on the front, but this over here is bad on the back. So I'm hoping I can just find a car. I know where one's at, but I don't know if they'll let me cut just the underneath panel, because I don't want to take the whole quarter panel because I don't need it, and they're going to charge me for a whole quarter panel, and I do not want to spend that money. That's why I want to see if I can find a parts car that they don't give a shit about, that just has the clean inside, because where this car at, it's at a junkyard. But like for the rest inside there on the other side, I'm just going to cut it out and use a piece of metal and just reconstruct that. But like, I don't know, I might just do that for this too. It just depends how hard it is finding the metal for that. Okay, so the last time that I recorded, I showed that the passenger side quarter panel wasn't off. Well, I did get it off completely, and I'm having a hard time finding a car that has the inner fender good. So I'm trying to figure a way I can fix this without using OEM parts, because I don't have a sheet metal bender, so I really can't use sheet metal. And if I can't find a clean, remotely clean car to where I can just cut the quarter panel out, just like up to here and then down through there, and then cut the backside out, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I really don't want to put new quarter panels over top of rust, because, you know, they'll just rust out again, and I'll have to do this whole process over again. I do not feel like doing this again. Do it right once and that's it. That's, you know, that's how I live. So I really need to find a car, but until then, this, like, I don't know what to do, because I have to have this car done by the end of this month, and it's coming towards the end. I got like 2 weeks left. I mean, granted, 2 weeks is a lot of time, but like, you know, I still ain't even got the quarter panel done, because the quarter panels, do those down there, do a little bit of Bondo, you know, around the welds and down there, around there, paint it, you know, just like whatever I can do, and obviously, you know, like, you know, make sure it's okay. Replace any part that it needs. Like, I know it needs a ball joint up there, so I'm gonna get that. I'm replacing the rear brakes and the maybe replacing the e-brake. I found a car that has everything I need, that is in good shape, very good shape. It only has a little bit of rust on this side, on the front, and there's a little bit on the back side. But yeah, I already bought those once, but the one has a hole in it, and I don't feel like patching it. So I found a car that has good quarter panels. Even, you know, back here, this is actually the left side for this right here. All of it's good. So I'm gonna grind that down. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that out also while I'm just going, you know, while I'm doing it, because I have it right there. I don't want to cut it off and have to reattach it. Less Bondo, less body work. It's just better. I'm good, and even though, you know, I did do this, I don't know if I showed that on video yet, but I did remake this on this side. I just don't like how it looks. It's really thin metal compared to what these are. It's a little bit thinner, and I don't like that, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it out. It's solid. Oh my god, I'm so excited, guys. Like, this is a big step. This car is gonna be done so soon now. I have legitimately a week, so, because I'm trying to have it done before October, before the end of September, actually. And end of September is next Friday, so I'm hoping I can get it done. But I'm so fucking excited. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that, and get this cover off on both of them, and get some measurements, cut it out, and see where it goes. Got this side done all the way down, and got this side done. I just patched it over here because it wasn't all the way bad like it was over there, so this just makes it easier. Now the next step is to get inside the door on both sides, right there, right there. Go through, grind the welds down on, like, from here down, because I don't really care about up in here, because you'll never see that. Like back in here, I do not care, just on these right here, on both sides. Seam seal it, paint it, and then start on the outside of the car. You know, since all the body work will be done. Alright, so the left side definitely took longer than I expected it to. As you can tell, it's already dark outside. Last clip was still daylight. I had to remake, let me just show you. I had to remake the dog bone out of sheet metal because the one I bought was, I couldn't save it. I tried, but the passenger side isn't actually really good shape, so I'm not going to do this to the passenger side. But the only thing that doesn't look OEM about this is where the bump stop hole is. Where's that piece? Oh, here. Okay. So this is the piece I bought, and it's, you know, pretty bad. But see right there how it has that indent. Yeah, there's a body line right there, but I didn't, on mine, it still looks factory because it follows it down, which is supposed to be a little bend right there. But, I mean, I did the best I could. I got it close enough to factory to where I'd like it, and now I just got to grind down the welds. I haven't even started on the passenger side yet, but I'm getting there. I will say that was very hard to do, very hard to remake, but I'm going to get started on the passenger side. Alright, so it's a couple days after the last time I recorded. It's about 4 days later. I finally got the quarter panel in to where it lines up good enough for me. It lines up perfectly with the body line. The reason why it's 4 days later is because I worked on it for 2 days straight, and I had to keep cutting out everything. Like, if you look right here, it doesn't line up too good. I couldn't get it to line up at all. I finally did today, welded it on. I wish I had somebody to record for me so I could have recorded those 2 days I actually worked on it, because I was so angry. And dude, it wasn't even funny. Like, I posted the car for sale. I had a guy wanting to come look at it. I was like, I ain't gonna sell it just yet. I'm gonna make sure I can, you know, I'm gonna see if I can fix it before I do anything. And I'm glad I didn't sell it, because I do got it remotely fixed. So yeah, you guys haven't missed much. I had to drill a hole right here, drill these holes out for the cover for the body line, like make it like flow with the actual body, and fill in this body, or spot weld all those. Weld underneath here, probably from here down to here, right here, and these right here will be fine. Weld some more down through here, weld underneath here, and fix the gap back here. But other than that, this side is remotely done. I'm gonna start on the other side tomorrow. I'm not gonna grind any of this down until both sides are done, you know, just so I can do it all in one go. So, yeah. Alright, so it's the next couple days. I finally got this quarter panel all welded in. We got a couple more, you know, I have to weld down through there, spot welds down there and underneath. But the front one's already done. The whole front is welded in. I still got to fix the left side. I'm just going to cut it like down from there all the way down and just pull it out as far as I can. So it only needs like a 1/4 of an inch pulled out, but I just want it to be perfect. But it is in. I did seam seal it and everything. I forgot to pull the camera out and show you guys where I seam sealed it. But other than that, I'm gonna end this video here, probably get it uploaded, and then get this thing fully welded the rest of the way in, and then start a video of doing what's next.